Hey there. How you doing? Guess it's another episode of, we'll call it Jean Yoga. This time I was smart and I cut the holes out on my knees. I actually bought these pants like this. I don't know what I was thinking, but you know, it's the style. At least for right now. And just like everything, it changes, right? This is going to change. This situation that we're in right now is going to change. And you can practice change, working with change and the stuff that comes up with change, which is discomfort and fear and doubt and worry and all of the things that can come with it. But also it can be exciting and really an opportunity for us to grow and to look at maybe the way that we can work with what's going on, right? And we can choose opportunities that, like say for this practice in the backyard, to just stop whatever it is you're doing when you start to feel like things are a little out of control, and gain your composure just by maybe taking a few breaths and feel yourself a little bit more in your body. And then you'll see that shifting change just through taking a couple of deeper breaths. Sometimes it's a few minutes on a yoga mat, and again, maybe you don't have time to change into something else. I've had a couple of people mention, not everyone has yoga pants or even wants to wear them, right? Jeans are perfectly fine. So I'm going to keep doing this until it changes, right? Until I'm ready to change it. So this time, let's start in a seated position. All right, let's just sit down. Take a seat down wherever you are, cross-legged, sitting up tall. Your cross-leg might be with your foot out, or you might even sit more in like a half fire log or even lotus, whatever you like. Once you find that comfortable seat, see if you can allow yourself just to be there. Maybe you take peace fingers out to the sides just to ground into the earth a little bit more. Maybe you'd like to rest your hands face down for grounding. Or if you need a little more opening up, just open your palms and just let that kind of open your shoulders up a little bit. And just your posture, changing your posture, right, is going to help maybe even change your attitude, right? Close your eyes and, again, bring the hands where they feel good. Lots of options. And just breathe in through the nose. Open the mouth and let it be an audible exhale out. And then once that breath's completely gone, take another breath in. Open the mouth, slow press out. And again, deep breath in, fill up. Exhale out through the mouth. Let that natural inhale come. And exhale through the nose. Nose to nose breathing here. Continuing just to feel yourself grounding down and maybe even lifting out of the waist and allowing the upper part of the body just to lengthen. If you feel like your chin's drawing forward, draw the chin in towards the throat and get a nice long neck. Soften your jaw and relax that space between the brow, that furrowed brow, if it's furrowed. Deepening the breath, slowing the exhales, allowing the sounds around you to come and go, the shuffle of other people around you. We'll just make this, a 20-25 minute practice max. Because we got other things to do, but it's nice just to take a little bit of time to become still, work with the idea of change on our mats so we can take it out into the world. or at least into our house, if that's where you are. Nice. On your next inhale, sweep the arms up and over the head. Let the palms meet. Exhale, hands thread down to your heart center. Let your chin just kind of bow in, and then inhale, sweep the arms back up, maybe look up. Palms meet, exhale, hands thread to your heart, rounding in. Inhale, reach up as the arms rise up. Palms meet, exhale, hands come down to your heart. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring the hands down. And one more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. This time, take the left hand to the right knee. Take the right hand behind the hip. Push down through the earth, through the legs and hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the ribs back and the shoulder in an easy closed eye gaze. Take that right hand. Keep it on left hand on your right knee. Take that right arm up, and then we'll take a side bend from here, arcing over to the left corner, and keep tacking down that right hip. Breathing into the right side body here. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, let's unwind forward, and then keep going over to that left side. Right hand to the knee, left hand behind the hip. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, draw the ribs back, nice and easy. Shoulders going to float over the hip and chin floating over the shoulder. If your chin feels way out, draw it in. See what changes in your body here when you do that. Keep hold of that left knee. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Keep tacking down through your left hip and arc it over to the right corner. Soften the shoulders. Keep breathing. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, rounding, facing forward. We're going to switch the feet out. Just take them out, switch them around. Hands are going to come to the knees. And then as you exhale, round in, tuck the chin, draw the navel to the spine. Just tip back in the seat. Inhale. Let the heart draw forward, maybe lift the chin, lift the sit bones back, and then exhale, round in. Inhale, come forward again, relax the shoulders. Exhale, and curl it in. Let's take this a bunch more times. Inhale, forward, open. Exhale, round. Now you can take your hands off your knees. Maybe even bring your arms into cactus arms. Open up and then exhale, round in, kind of like you're holding, a person, giving them a hug. And then inhale, open up like you're greeting someone to give them a big hug. And then exhale, round in. We'll call these air hugs, right? And air welcomes. Breathing in, exhale, round in. 2 more times. Inhale, open up. Bring the arms back a little more, right? Make some more room. Exhale, hug in. Maybe even wrap your arms completely around you. Give yourself a hug. Inhale, open up. Bigger greeting here. Exhale, round in. Let's hold here. Keep the chin tucked in. Maybe rock yourself side to side. And they say that hugs can literally change your whole biochemistry within about, I think it's 20 seconds. Holding onto yourself here. And then inhale, reach up, look up, open up. Nice. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Set any kind of intention here that you'd like. Maybe just to be open to change, to be willing to see what change brings you here, just for these next, probably 15 more minutes, right? That's all you're asking of yourself. All right, let's come around to the top of the mat, hands and knees. So you're going to come into a table, and then we're going to make our way right into a downward facing dog. So curl the toes under, sit back in your hips towards your heels a little bit. And then I just want you to press down through those curled toes and lift off the knees. So pushing the hands into the earth, feel the seat kind of reach back, and then you're going to get long in the side bodies. Then push through the feet, and then start to feel your hips lift as you straighten the legs. And then let the heels relax down towards the earth. Step your feet wide, pedal it out a little bit, pivot on the feet, kind of like a dog wags its tail. Nice. Just explore here. Bending one knee and then the other. Some of you might even come down towards the knees, towards the earth, and then press back up. Some of you might open an arm side to side. Just shifting weight from the feet, from the hands, coming forward a little bit, maybe even into that plank posture, getting nice and long, maybe taking it back, hips to sky. About 10 more breaths. That's about a whole minute to just sort of play here. Floating back and forth maybe from that plank posture back to down dog. Or maybe even just coming into stillness for these last few breaths. The head get long, or the neck get long, the head just drops down. And pressing down through the feet, lifting through the seat, pressing through the hands. Just feel everything that's touching the ground kind of lifts you a little bit higher. Nice. And then we're going to come on down to the knees. And we're going to come on up with the hands to hips. Mostly so I can pull up my jeans. Right? And then, so you might have had to do yours too, so you're welcome. Right? And get nice and tall in the arms, through the side bodies. Wrap the right arm around the lower back and then take a side bend to the right. Inhale back through center. Exhale, wrap the left arm, reach it over to the left. Inhale back through center. Nice. And then exhale, T-twist to the right. Inhale back through center. Lift up through the heart. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale back through center. Nice. Now exhale, take a seat down onto your heels. Walk your hands forward. Come into puppy pose. So you can kind of think about stretching the arms long, keeping the arms off the earth. Let the head come parallel with the arms. And just let the heart drop down. So opening up the shoulder blades. Kind of just opening up the back of the body. Feel the shoulder blades kind of slide down the back. Maybe lift your gaze upward towards your hands. Or if that's too intense, let the head just come on down towards the earth, even rest it on the ground or on your mat. Take a few breaths here. Opening up the shoulders again. Nice. We're going to walk the hands now back again. And then we'll take it up. Nice. Now I'm going to turn, you stay where you are. I'm going to turn myself this way so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm going to take this right leg out to the side. And the toes are going to be pointing towards the long end of the mat. And then I'm going to take this right arm down. I'm going to take the left arm to the sky and then arc it again. So this is gate pose. Maybe wrap that right arm around the back. You can even take this left hand behind the head and just kind of let the head drop back into the hand. Reaching the elbow towards the sky. Inhale, come on, back up through center, get nice and tall, then bring that left hand down, and then lift the right leg. Reach through the heel, maybe send that left arm, or that right arm up and over, and then kind of peel the heart open a little bit. Maybe the gaze lifts. Take an inhale, and then exhale, we'll curl it in. Inhale, lengthen back out. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hug. Inhale, lengthen. 2 more times. Squeeze it in. abdomen, and then freeing up, getting longer. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, nice and long. Reach back for the foot now. And you might get the foot, your hips or your jeans might be too tight, your quadricep might be too tight. So think about just opening the arm and reaching back for the foot. At least you're open across the chest here. If you have the foot, maybe bring the heel closer to the seat to open the quadricep, or kick it back. Right? Kick back. Relax the shoulders. And get nice and long again. Nice. This time we're going to step it right up to the top of the mat. Maybe you have to heel toe your foot on. And then we're going to come into a crescent lunge. And you can always walk that right foot a little forward and then just lunge it in here. Again, maybe bring the hands behind the head, elbows can come towards the sky. If that's too intense, maybe arms here, or hands to the knee, or maybe out to the side. Lots of options. Nice. As you exhale, hands can come down. We'll shift the hips back towards the heels. And then inhale, come forward again. Back into that lunge. Exhale, take the hands down, sink it back. Inhale, come forward again. Nice. Exhale, sink it back. This time, come back into your lunge, but come off that back knee and come into a crescent warrior. Nice. We're going to take a T-twist to the right. And then maybe wrap that right arm around the back. Take the left arm towards the sky. So lots going on here. Lots of balance. Push the feet away or pull them together. Just see what the differences are here. Where do you feel more stability? Maybe even your feet are wider like railroad tracks. Inhale, unwind, come on back through center. And then exhale, plant the hands. Nice, and we're going to step back to a downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. All right, come on down to the knees. And then I'm going to again face you so you can stay where you are. You want to take the long length of your mat and then bring the hands to the hips. Again, you're welcome for the pulling up of the pants, adjusting clothes. I can't remember who said it, but there must be a Sanskrit word for that. So we're going to extend the left leg long out alongside of you. I'm just getting nice and tall, rooting down through the feet. Feel that nice firm base through the body. Nice and light. Inhale, reach up, maybe look up. And then take that left hand, either down the leg or wrap it. And then we'll arc it over. Again, maybe your hand comes to the back of the head and just cradling the back of the head. Soften your right shoulder. Take a few breaths. Feel that top of that right femur just kind of pressing forward a little bit. I'm going to open up that hip flexor that gets closed off a lot, probably from sitting on the couch watching Netflix. Is anybody watching anything interesting? Can't imagine that you're not. Nice. Inhale, come on back through center, nice and tall. Bring that right hand down. Lift that left leg. Nice and long. Reach through the heel, lengthen through the arm. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, round in. Inhale, extend. 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, nice and long. Bend the knee. Reach back for the foot. Again, you either have it or you don't. Right? Time changes things. Working the body changes things. Maybe this time you can catch this side of the body. Maybe this side of the body is a little more open. It's changed differently than the other side. Right? We have 2 sides. Lots going on here for ourselves. Just in our own bodies to experience change and how we work with it. Inhale, nice and long. again. And then we're going to step it through. Top of the mat, that left foot. Come on into that crescent lunge. Maybe bringing the hands behind the head. Letting the head just kind of drop back into the hands. Elbows draw up. Keep the belly nice and toned. And again, you can always walk that front foot forward a little bit more to open up the hip flexor. Arms can extend. They can also just come on down to the sides. Watch the arch in the back. Keep that lift in the belly. Right, you want to keep that front of the body supporting the back of the body. And then exhale, sink it back. Half split, straightening that front leg. Inhale, back into your lunge. Exhale, sink it back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, kind of a little variation of half splits. One more time. Inhale, come forward into that crescent warrior. You can shorten it. Feet can come closer or further apart, or even wider, like railroad tracks. Take that breath in, and then exhale, T-twist it to the right, or to the left, actually. So think about pushing down through the feet, lifting through the belly, lengthening, and then maybe wrap that left arm, reach the right arm up. Your gaze might come over the shoulder. It might even just be a little more neutral. See if you can tune into your breath here. Inhale, unwind. Nice. And then exhale, hands are going to come down. And we're going to step it back. Top into that down dog. Let's float it now into plank. Inhale. You can always come to the knees here. Relaxing the shoulders back. 5 breaths. Keep lifting through the belly. Inner thighs kind of drawing upward. Heart dropping a little between the shoulders. Back of the head in line with the spine. We're going to lower down to the belly. So see if you can avoid collapsing. Use the knees, use the strength of the arms. Bringing the hands just underneath the shoulders, fingertips in line. And just gently get that gentle lift in the belly. And then inhale, we're going to bring the chest up, activating the lower half of the body. So the back, nice and strong here. Stay nice and toned in the belly, shoulders roll back. And then exhale, roll the spine back down, forehead to floor, chin to chest. And then inhale, roll the spine back up. I'm not really pressing very much into my hands. And then exhale, rounding in, folding in. Inhale, you might just come up here and then just let the head kind of unfurl like a cobra. And then exhale, you'll roll back down. Or you might even use those back muscles just to help, again, lift you even higher. It depends on your body. In practicing these, you'll get lots of change and strength in the back of the body. One more time, inhale. Rising up, that cobra. Exhale, settling it back down. Rock the hips, sway side to side. Let's bend the right knee, send the left arm forward. Take that right hand to the foot, and then press down the left hand into the earth. And the hips are going to root down, and we're going to start to lift up the foot, lift up the head, the gaze, maybe even kick through that right foot into the right hand. Smoothing out the breath, maybe you start to lift that left arm. See if you stopped breathing. And then exhale. Bring yourself down. Rock side to side. If you bend the knees and sway the hips, or sway the knees, that feels pretty good to sway the hips. Nice. Keep that right arm extended, kind of karate chop the earth, not to be mean to the earth, but a soft press into the earth. And bring the forehead to the floor. Bend that left knee, reach back for the foot. And let's start to again think of lifting through the belly, lifting through the knee, lifting through the chest, lifting through the right foot, lifting through the right arm. Soften the shoulders. So we're lifting, but we're also grounding through the parts of the body that are touching the earth. And then exhale, nice and easy, relax down. Rock the hips side to side. Breathe in, breathe out. We'll take it one more time. We'll bend the knees. We'll reach back for both feet. This might be it, or you might be just here. And if you are, that's great. Just lift up through the chest. Maybe even lift up through the belly and lift up through the knees a little. Or if you have both feet, right? Press the feet into the hands, hands into the feet. Relax the shoulders, lift the heart, spread the toes. Where can you relax a little bit more? One more breath in, and lift. Exhale, release the body, rock the hips, come up onto your forearms, keep a gentle lift in the belly, 5 breaths here, okay? A little bit of heart openers, a little bit of us just getting a little more open across the chest. Kind of cocooning here, a little longer hibernation than any of us would like right now. So let's get a little more awake, a little bit more aware of ourselves and the changes we're going through and the stuff that's coming up. And then we'll bring the hands under the shoulders. Let's press ourselves up. And then we're going to make our way kind of just flipping over like a pancake, okay? So we're going to gently come on down. Do you have any ab work you want to do? Boat, here, hover, half boat, all those things. Knock yourself out. Right? Rest of us are going to come down here. So you can pause this if you want a little bit more, or join us here for a little more deeper stretching. Drawing that right knee in. Extend your left leg long, right? Or as much as your jeans, which are acting very much like fascia, which is a very, very veiled skin that's holding us together, right? All of our body parts, all of our everything. And so sometimes our body gets a little tight over time, but we can change that eventually. Stretch that right leg to the sky, hands behind the thigh. Nice and easy. Slide your hands up the leg. Maybe you lift your head and chest. Maybe you take your hands to your feet. Nice. Start to bend your left knee. Take your right ankle to the left knee. Take your right hand inside the thigh. Push it away gently. And then we're just going to bring that left knee in. Take the hands around the knee. That left knee, kind of threading that right hand through the, we'll call it the 4 hole, right? So it's kind of like a letter 4 or number 4 here. And you can just rock the hips a little bit. Flexing both feet, keeping the knee moving in towards the ankle back to the knee. You're feeling it all kind of right in here. Right in here. In the hip. In the glutes. So where can you soften? Shoulders, face, jaw. Nice. Now we're going to take this into a twist, okay? So you're going to keep this shape the way it is. And then you want to just bring this right foot down to the left side. So keep this exact shape of your legs. if you can. Lowering the right foot down, keep the knee lifted. Maybe even take the right hand or left hand into the thigh. Create some space here in this hip flexor. You can always extend the right arm out. Nice and easy. Easy does it. Change doesn't have to be these giant pushes, right? Although sometimes we want to just fix everything right away. All right, let's come on back to the middle. Lift that left knee. It'll take your right foot up with you. And then we'll take that right foot down to the earth. We're going to roll the hips up. One more back bend here. Maybe walk the hands or the shoulders underneath the heart. You can catch a bind. Or maybe just kind of take your hands underneath your back and you just kind of rest here for a moment. So lots of different options here. Arms can get long. 3 more breaths here. It's nice to hear my neighbors talking. There's a lot of change going on. Our habits, things we're doing differently. Maybe slowing down. Right, looking for that good part of a bad situation, right? Again, take that left leg up, hug it in, knee in, extend the right leg. These jeans are a little tight right here when I stretch that leg out, so I'm going to make the best of a tight situation. And extend the left leg long, reach through the heel, roll the ankle, spread the toes. And then maybe start to walk the hand up. Just notice that my right leg does not want to go down, and I'm going to blame my jeans. Maybe hand to foot. Maybe head lifts a little. Lift it up. Who cares, right? Take a shape. Work with whatever shape you're in. Sometimes we're in bad shape, man. Draw that right foot down. Cross the ankle. Right? It's okay to be in bad shape. Right? Doesn't mean we're going to be that way forever, because it's going to change. We can see where we're at. Press that left hand into the thigh. Create some space. Less restriction. And then pick up that right foot. Hand can come to the back of the thigh, or hands to the knee. Again, you can rock a little side to side. Settle in, point and flex the toes, the feet. And then once again, we're going to take this left foot right down to this right side. So right foot plants down. See how that right knee drops down? Again, you might be in a different shape than me, right? Taking that right hand, pressing that left thigh away, create that space. Maybe extend the left arm over the ear, over the shoulder feels pretty good, or you can take it to the side and turn your head. And then let's bring the head back through center. And then we're going to pick up this, bring the sole of that right foot down, unwrap the legs. So I'm going to pull these up again. We're going to come into happy baby pose. And the knees are going to draw down. Good thing I have holes in my knees. That feels pretty good. If you don't, you might find it a different challenge to move into this. So it's kind of maybe even, you can't catch hold of your hands, just maybe just take the shape. Right. And then let's bring the knees together. Pick the head up. Wrap yourself around you. And then bring the soles of the feet down a few inches from the hips. And let the knees open out. And the soles of the feet touch. And then just lift, press through the outer edges of your feet and lift your hips. Kind of roll the tailbone up a little and then relax the sacrum down to the earth. Nice supported pelvis here.
And then you can bring the palms out facing the sky. And then let your right heel come out to the corner, your left heel come out to the corner. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Let the saws go, right? Let the argument of your kids happening in the background go. The phone ringing. Let's take 60 more seconds here, or if you have the luxury of taking more, then take it. This is our final pose of Shavasana. It's why we do yoga. Letting the body just take on all of these changes that it's gone through. Let it seep into your bones. So when you need that chance to reach in for how you can work for change, you know you can. You've been practicing. Some awareness back to your breath if you're ready to come out of Shavasana. Otherwise, stay where you are. If you're coming with me, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, roll your wrists, roll your ankles. Reach your arms up and over your head. Nice long stretch. Reach through the body. Big breath in. Exhale out through the mouth. Hug the knees in, lift the head, round in. Come on over onto your right side. Or your left if that felt better. Notice the changes that have already occurred. See, you're good with change. You're really good with change. Rising up. Using that strength, this newfound strength. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Fingers tip in, chin bows. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Namaste. See you again real soon.